So now we're back in layout 14 with our raw unstyled text, and we're going to see how we can clean this up. Now before I go ahead and start cleaning this article up, I'm also going to place the secondary articles so that the cleanup that we apply will affect that too. And before I do that, I'm going to turn off my baseline grid since we're not using it at the moment and it is kind of getting in the way. So I'm going to hide the baseline grid and go to the next spread, Option or Alt, page down, and then click in this text frame, Command D or Control D or File and Place, and the one that we're after is Top 10, the raw version of that. It's going to go into that one right there. I'll click on the red plus, move to the second frame in that thread and flow it in there. And we have some overset text right there, but we're going to make all of that fit into those two columns by the time we're finished with it. Now it doesn't really matter where we are for this next step, but let's zoom in on this area over here, and I want to see what extra formatting is in this text file that we want to rid ourselves of. So I'm going to come to the type menu and choose Show Hidden Characters. And we have there extra carriage returns. We want to get rid of those, and we also have 2 spaces after a period, and we want to get rid of those. Practically speaking, we've got 2 different approaches that we can take here. We can either run some find change routines, find change, and there are queries that come with InDesign that we can use, multiple return to single return or multiple space to single space, and we want to apply that to the whole document. But we're not going to do that. Even easier than that is we are going to use a script called find change by list. So we need to go to the scripts panel, which I have incorporated into my workspace. If you don't have it open, you'll find it under the window menu. You'll need to first of all show all menu items, automation, scripts. And with the scripts panel open, we can twirl open applications and then samples. And I'm going to use the AppleScript versions of these. They come in 2 flavors, AppleScript or JavaScript. They both do the same thing. If you're on Windows, it will be VBScript. You can use that one. Expand that, and the one I'm after is find change by list, and then I can double click on that. And this is the scope of my change. Is it going to work on the entire document, the selected story, or the selection? I'm actually going to be bold and say the entire document, since there's nowhere in this document that I want any extra character returns or any double spaces. Click OK, and there all of that extra formatting is removed. Now how that works is it accesses a simple text file, this one right here, which is nothing more than a list of different find change routines to run on your text. And if you wanted to see that text file, you can do this. You can right click on it or control click on it with a single button mouse and choose Reveal in Finder, and then double click on that, where we see it's just a simple text file with all of these instructions to perform a series of find change routines on your text. And if you're brave, you can even add your own, but we don't need to do that.